Hello everybody. So today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about differential equations. So now I will show you how to answer. We need to divide this one into complementary solution and particular solution. So about this one, I will put about yc equals to e to the power of lambda s. So this one is about y. That means we have 27y. This one is about third derivative of y. So we need to do third derivative of this one. You got about lambda to the power of 3 e to the power of lambda s. Because we do first derivative of this one, we keep about e to the power of lambda s. Later that we do first derivative of lambda s. You got about lambda for first derivative, but this is about third derivative. That's why you have the power 3. Now, because this is about complementary solution, you got about d to the power of 3 and 27 y equals to number 0. So I will put this one to change for here, and this one we change for here. So we have lambda to the power of 3 e to the power of lambda s. The next one, this one we put in here, and we have 27 e to the power of lambda s equals to number 0. This one and this one we can do about factorization. So you got about lambda to the power of 3 plus 27 equals to number 0. So we just find the solution of this one. So we put this one go to the right, and we have lambda to the power of 3 equals to negative number 27. So in this situation, we put the root for the both sides. That's about the cubic root. And you got about lambda equals to negative number 3. Because we have the power 3 in here, that means we have 3 solutions with the same lambda equals to negative number 3. So yc, we will have about c number 1 e to the power of lambda s. So we change lambda into negative number 3s. Because we have the same solutions, so we have c number 2, and we have s e to the power of negative 3s, and c number 3 s square e to the power of negative 3s. And this is about complementary solutions. Now let's go to particular solutions. So we have this one on the right. So y in here, I will put about 8 e to the power of 3s plus b e to the power of s plus 3s plus 9. Oh, sorry, wrong. That should be about cs plus d, because we have s and we have the constant. Now we do third derivative of this one. So if we do third derivative of this one, we have 27 8 e to the power of 3s plus b e to the power of s. If we do first derivative of this one, we have number 1 If we do second derivative, you got about 0. Similar this one, this is about the constant, so you got about 0. Now we put this one gone here and this one gone here. So we simplify this one plus this one. We have 54 8e to the power of 3s b plus 27b. We have 28b e to the power of s, and the next one we keep the same. So we compare coefficient about e to the power of 3s. We have 12, so that means 54a equals to number 12. So we divide both sides by number 54, and we have 2/9. The next one, 5e to the power of s, we have 28b, so 28b equals to number 5. So we divide both sides by number 28. The next one, we have 3s, so we have 27c equals to number 3. So we divide both sides by number 27, and we have 1/9. And the next one, we have 9, and we have 27d. So 27d equals to number 9. So d equals to 1/3. So after we got everything, we have yb. So we put the value of a, b, c, d gone here, and we got the final answer. So we combine yc and yb. You got about y. So yc, that is about this one. And yb, that is about this one. Now we have the conditions. That means when we put about s equal to number 0, y equals to number 4. So we put number 0 gone here, 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 and so on in here. So we have number 4. We got about e to the power of 0, you got about 1. So we have C number 1. The next one, we put number 0 in here, you got about e to the power of 0. And you have e to the power of 0, you got about number 1. So we have 2/9. Similar for this one. This one you got about 0. And we have the last one is about 1/3. Now we can find the value of C number 1. So we put this one go to the left. That's why we have the negative in here. We have 19/6. Now, if we do first the derivative of this one, so we have e to the power of 3s, you got about 3e to the power of 3s. And similar for this one, but now we have C number 1, so we can change about 19/6. This one we have negative number 3, e to the power of negative s. So the next one, we do first the derivative of this one. So we do first the derivative of s. Later that we do first the derivative of this one. Next, we do first the derivative of s squared. Later that we do first the derivative of e to the power of negative 3s. We just apply about the product rule of the derivative. So we do first the derivative of this one. We have 3e to the power of 3s. So we have 2/3 e to the power of 3s. Because we have number 3. Number 3 simplify the number 9. That's why you got about number 3 in here. The next one we keep the same. And the next one we have 1/9. First, the derivative of 1/3, you got about 0 because this is about the constant. Now we put number 0 on here, 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 and so on in here. So negative number 3 with number 6, we have negative number 19/2. This one we have C number 2. This one, because we have S, you got about 0. This one you got about 0 and 0 in here. This one we have 2/3. This one we have 5/8, 5/28. This one we have 1/9. Now we can find about C number 2 in here. This one, that is about number 7. So we change this one into number 7. And now we have C number 2. That's about 7 minus all the value in here. We have 3,917 over 252. So we have C number 2 in here. Now we do second derivative of this one and we got about C number 3. So we do first derivative of this one. we have another negative number 3. So that means we will have about 57 over 2 e to the power of negative 3s. So C number 2, we just have this number in here. So we can change about C number 2. And later that we multiply by negative number 3 from here. So we do first the derivative of s and e to the power of negative 3s. So we change C number 2 with negative number 3. So we have another negative number 3 in here. So we have the positive 3,917 over 28. And we have s e to the power of negative 3s. Next, we do first the derivative of s and e to the power of negative 3s. Next, we do first the derivative of s squared and e to the power of negative 3s. So the next one we do first the derivative of this one. And we do first the derivative of this one. And we do first the derivative of 1 over 9. And that's about 0. Now, we put number 0 on here. So, we put number 0 in here, 0 in here, 0 in here, 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 and so on in here. So, we got about, we have negative 1,360 over 21. So, the next one you got about 0 in here. This one we have number 1, so we have choose C number 3. This one you got about 0, 0, 0. This one we have number 2 and 5 over 28. This number in here we got about negative number 8. So we can find about C number 3. That's about negative number 8 minus 2 numbers in here, 3 numbers in here. And then we divide both sides by number 2. So we have C number 3. That is about 655 over 24. Now after we find C1, C2 and C3, we go back to this one. So C1, we got about 19 over 6. So we put 19 over 6 gone here. C number 2, that is about this number in here. And C number 3, that is about this number in here. And here is about the final answer. This is the end. Thank you for watching.